All right, this is lab report number 3. Our company is Waste Wonders Company, and the name of the task is delivery of trash/new parts. We're going to be introducing ourselves throughout the video. Hey, I'm Pedro. I'm the media manager, and today I'm going to be talking about the specific task for this week. So for this week, our cello drone is like flying a like a mission. So we're gonna be transporting a package from one place to another. So basically, we're gonna have like this attachment that will attach to, on the bottom of the drone that will have a little box on it that we can put packages on it so that we can send from one place to another. So we 3D printed the attachment and we're just taping it to the drone so then it holds it while it goes from one place to another. This can be used to like send packages from our companies to other companies or from our companies to homes or anything like that. Because it is 3D printed, we're going to really need it to be lightweight because of the for the drone to be able to carry it without like falling down or being a hazard. So yeah, that is our specific task for the week.
Hello, my name is Jalen. I'm the security manager for our group, and we decided as a company to use the drone to our advantage and add a delivery service within the company to transport new parts from the factory to the company center. Its lightweight construction ensures maneuverability and energy savings, while the ease of assembly allows for rapid deployment and scalability. We put community safety in the factor by replacing ground deliveries with drone transport. We can minimize traffic congestion and potential accidents, creating a safer environment for everyone. Drones can access hard-to-reach areas or navigate complex terrains with ease, freeing up human workers for more specialized tasks. This translates to increased productivity and overall efficiency for our group, with the smaller, lighter drones require less energy to operate compared to the robot delivering the parts.
I'm Alexander, the coder of the design project for this week. So for our code, we have the takeoff function as well as the hover. We have the hover, we have fly forward and hovered again. We have this so that when the package is attached to the bottom, that it can detect and like have enough like time to make sure and assess that like when it's on the when it will be on the Martian surface, that the atmosphere is fine, that the density of the air is fine, and that no problems can occur. For example, like the Curiosity drone on Mars, it only travels about like 0.3 miles an hour, even less actually, and it drives, right? So it drives and it wants to assess the surroundings. So we use that as a comparison, so that we could like go slowly and make sure that we get the packages like effectively to like the customer. And as Noah explained, the issues that arose, it was a very like big deadline, and the code was just getting like annoying. It failed, like as he explained, to hit this like because that was the physics field trip for today, when the coder that was there on Friday, he used my code and it shot and hit the ceiling, even though that the like our product or our design like was blocking the sensor. Instead of reversing, it shot up and it like malfunctioned. We got it figured out and everything, but it was just a few obstacles we had to overcome. We fixed our code and we got it on time and improvised. But yeah, I'm Alexander. I'm the coder for this project, and we got it done on time.
Go.
Hey, I'm Noah. I'm the project manager for Weeks 3 project. So the issue was that when we were going to conduct the experiment of the barometer to control the temperature, like to figure out the temperature and the conditions of Mars, while we were as a team figuring out that there's no fancy measures on it, so we decided as a team to actually have to switch it up to get the good grade on it. Another issue is that when we figured out an idea for it, I had to tell Mr. Mills on what we were building. We had to print it out, and while we were making it, some parts were pretty fine, and then some of them weren't. And so we were having trouble with that. And then while that was happening, the deadline was getting closer and closer, so we couldn't do anything about that except trying to get it fixed and figuring out the issue. And we got the issue fixed on that part, which was a little scared because it was today, the due date, Friday. And then another issue is that when we had the build complete and working on it during class, when we tested out for the first test, we put it on reverse, like backwards. And so I didn't realize that the cage of holding the package that was covering the sensor, I didn't think about that. And so when I pressed launch, or actually our coder pressed launch, and it shot up and it hit the ceiling, but the drone is fine. So, but the issue was that when that happened, the 3D model just fell and broke into pieces, which made it even worse. And then we had to improvise on that, which we did. It's been some crazy week, so we got it done on time.
Hi, my name is Matthias Cisneros, and I'm the design manager for Waste Wonders Corporation. And this week I will be talking to you about how we solved each of the difficulties that were given at hand. And throughout this week, we would face a lot of adversity and difficulties with our project. For example, as the barometer that we initially had planned out throughout the year would be not available to us and wouldn't work to us, so we had to adapt around this. And we discovered a different source of projects, so we would change our project to a drone delivery for Waste Wonders Corporation. And with this would come many different tasks, such as developing ideas so we can get the model we really wanted. And for example, with this we would go for more of a 3D modeled approach. So we 3D printed a specific model to act as a cage for our delivery system. And as initially it wouldn't be done right, so we had parts that would be fragile, and as we flew it and tested it, it would break off, so we would have to then adapt with retrieving a hot glue gun and gluing all of the parts back together so we can finish by the deadline.
Hello there, my name's Maddie, and today I'm going to be going over the closing credentials. So, in that case, this means I'm going over and summing up everything we've learned in the project. So, an important thing we learned is the drone with the sensors won't stop until it hits the ceiling. That was definitely a crucial one. We also learned that teamwork is super important to be able to finalize anything for the deadline. Another thing we learned is communication is super important to get the group together to talk about what we're going to do to plan out in ahead, because if we plan out everything before, it makes the week go a lot smoother, so we get everything done. And I'm the team builder, and that is all I have to say for today. See you next week. Ta-ta.